Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell, and I'm doing a update on the S&P 500 for September 22nd at the close of the market. So I have three Fibonacci's here. One's going to the 2016. Then we have the Fibonacci that's during the COVID crash, which is in 2020. And then another Fibonacci that starts at the end of the bear market in 2022 and going all the way, into current time. So what we have here is a very strong support level because of this 23% retracement, this 23% retracement on this Fibonacci, and then the 50% retracement on the small Fibonacci. Now, again, the reference point is the high point of the S&P 500, or in this case, SPY, which is the ETF, of 479.98. Now, right now, we're trading at 430.42. And as you can see, relative to the high point, right, we are at a 38% retracement from the high point. Now, I'm a firm believer of behavioral finance. The dynamics of the market are based on buyers and sellers' behavior, not so much on the fundamentals. There is a case to be made at the very, very long term fundamental analysis, but I think when you're talking about price curves, especially at the macro level, there's a lot of behavioral dynamics that can be mapped using this kind of technique. So there's a very strong support level off of this 50% retracement. Okay, that 50% retracement is very close to this 23% retracement, right? It's like right on there, right? So what we can say is that about the 420 mark is a very strong support level. So we may test that, but it should be a very strong support level because of this 23% retracement relative to the high of here. Okay. So with that said, behavior is such that if this breaks, this 38% retracement breaks, and it starts to go down, 420 should be a support level to purchase. I still hold the thought that we are going to be testing the high of the market by year's end. Now, we're at 430, and the high was almost 480. So, we have about $50 to go on this ETF per share for it to get to that point. Now, because this 38% retracement was almost tested back in August, right? And then it went up and it tested the 23% retracement, broke it a little bit, and then failed, came back down. And you can see that's why there was a little bit more of because it failed, there's more energy to sell off. So we should start seeing algorithmically some buyers at the 38% retracement relative to this 0 point, the high point here. We should have buyers here, and we should definitely have buyers at the 420 mark. So with that said, we should see it might be a little bit of bumpy for the next week or so, but I do think that we're going to start seeing this march a little bit. Now, if you just drew a line from this point all the way through, right? Let me see if I can draw a line here. All right, if you drew a line from here and connected that here, and you just kind of like extrapolated that out, right? Right. You can say that this is going to intersect pretty close as you extrapolate that out, pretty close to the 38% retracement. Okay, so that's going to be a test point. That's going to be for these behavioral guys. If that breaks this trend line, right, then it will definitely test the 420. All right. But because that 50% retracement is right in line with the 23% retracement of much larger Fibonacci's that go, back to years here, I would say that this is very, very, very supportive. Now, if we drew another line, right, as another trend line, right, that's kind of your channel that's happening. It's going up, and then it sells down, and then it goes up, and then it sells down. It tests the high point of the channel and the low point of the channel. And, for quite a while, it was in the middle. And then it tested the high point, and then now it's coming back down and it's testing the low point. So I suspect that once it's testing around that 38%, it's right there, or maybe the 50, it will go up. So it should hold. This channel should hold. So I wouldn't be too worried. If you see, like here, we saw it went down, it tried to go back up, and then it fell back down again, and then it started marching. That's what that's sort of kind of the feel I have here, right? It's going down, it came up, and then it fell back down, right? It went down, came back up a little bit, and fell back down. I think that's something similar. Now, what is different is that this is a gap, right? And when there is a gap on the day chart, then usually that is a little bit of a bearish signal right there. But I think that's bearish signal will test this, so that next week might go down. But I'm still pretty hopeful that the 50% here on the smaller Fibonacci will be a big support level, which is 420, and which is in line with this 23% retracement. So I think that this channel will continue. I don't think this will break. But it's the other algorithmic traders, they're all like putting their bets in now, because it's right near that 38% retracement. It's at it's near a round number 430. 50% retracement is, really close to the 420 mark, very close to the 23. So these things are all aligning together. So people are putting their bets, and right at that intersection, the bears are going to be trying to push it past this channel, lower part of the channel, and then the bulls are going to be putting in their bets, thinking that it'll bounce up. I suspect, because of this alignment of these Fibonacci's, that we're going to be battling at around just above the 420 mark for a little while, and then it'll start to march back up. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an understanding of the S&P 500 market. The Federal Reserve did hold rates, but did communicate that a rate hike may be in order in the near future. Oil prices have been going up, so that's going to be a pressure on gasoline and inflation. And I think that was the reason why the Federal Reserve thought that maybe another rate hike is in order. But they decided to pause and just kind of wait it out a little bit. So hopefully you get a better idea that there's going to be a little bit of a battle. That little gap drop is a bearish signal short term. There seems to be a support level on this lower part of the channel. support level at the 50%. Seems to be a minor support level at the 38%, and a major support level at this 23% and this 23%. So keep in mind, there's going to be a little bit of battle. It may go down to around the 420 mark, but then I think it'll bounce back up. I don't think it's going to break the channel. I think it's going to maintain this bullish trend moving higher. And I still hold that as of right now, it's very possible that we get, we test the 460 mark, and then we hit the 480. Now let's try to, I don't know if we'll be able to do it because we can't move the time line here, but we can create the line and extrapolate out, right? And if we're in line, right, all the way out the best that I can, all right? So this right here, as we kind of extend this line out, right, you can kind of imagine that this line will intersect the 480 mark, right? Probably it's possible that this line, in theory, would intersect the 480 mark, the top part of the channel, in about a month or so, right? Now, that doesn't mean that the price of the S&P 500 will be there, but the point is that this can kind of act as if the channel holds and it's trading within the channel, then that means that as this bounces off of the bottom part of the channel and starts to move up and then drops back down and moves back up and kind of harmonically moves upward, right? That we might see the year end at the 480 mark, as long as this channeling is held. So that's why I keep on saying that there's strong support levels at the 50%. There's strong support levels at the 23% levels, and it's holding a channel. And if it maintains that, then we'll probably test at the end of the year the 480 mark, barring that there's no other crazy stuff that happens in the news in terms of health, in terms of the wars in Europe, in terms of some other shock to the system that we haven't really priced in yet. But I think that as long as this channel holds, I think that there's this thing's going to move. And because this kind of gapped down a little bit, and there was a little bit of downward pressure within the channel compared to this steady move up, this is building up energy for a move upward. When you keep on going up, and up, and there's not a series of downward corrections, then it's not as stable. That's my point. A little bit, sell buys, mini buys, some sells, then buys again, then some sells, then some more buys. That is a more stable system than buy, because eventually there won't be any more buyers and then it'll crash. Same thing with sell. Eventually there won't be any more sellers, and then the market will start to go up. So a stable system works more in this kind of harmonic moving in an upward trend, especially when you're talking about a macro market like the S&P 500. So that's my take on this. Hopefully you learned something, and you can position accordingly. I think that there's big support levels at 420, and I still think that by year's end we're going to be testing 480, unless this channel really breaks. But I don't suspect that will, because of this alignment between the 50% retracement and the 23% retracement. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to all my channels. I have 3 channels on YouTube. All the links are in the description of this video, in all my videos. So please subscribe to all 3 of my YouTube channels. Also subscribe to my Rumble, Bitchute, and Brighteon channel. please help support my news coverage by being a subscriber on Patreon for a nominal fee. That would help to support my news coverage. And if you would like to support me through donations, you can donate through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description of all my videos. And you can also go to my website and you can donate on the homepage at the very bottom. You can donate through PayPal or Stripe. That would be appreciative. It helps to cover the news coverage. And that support is very appreciative. In addition, you can purchase health supplements that I offer on my store. It's the-studio-reykjavik.com. The link is in the description of this video and all my videos. It's the-studio-reykjavik.com. And you can purchase nano silver liquids and gels, soaps and lozenges. You can purchase my multivitamin. You can also purchase dispensers like spray dispensers and nasal dispensers, drops dispensers. You can also purchase a plethora of different supplements that I offer. I have lignans, which help support hormonal health and boost your immune system. I have digestive enzyme complexes to help you break down carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. I have zinc and magnesium, D3, vitamin C, resveratrol, turmeric, ashwagandha, B complex vitamins, 2 different types of probiotic. One's in a powdered form, the other is in a capsule form. And then I also have a very strong antioxidant, which is called C60. I sell it in the 2 ounce, the 4 ounce, and the 8 ounce, and coconut or avocado oil. C60 is a very strong antioxidant, which helps to reduce the oxidative stress that's in your cell. By doing that, what will happen is that you'll have better mitochondrial health, and you'll have an increase in ATP, which is the energy of the cell. It's one way of the cell to get energy. So it improves that. And when you have a better healthy cell, then what will happen is you will be able to fight infection better. So you're really boosting your immune system. If you're chronically inflamed, or if your cells are chronically stressed oxidatively, then what will happen is that your body will start to break down and you won't be able to fight. So the whole key here is to boost your immune system. You can do that by neutralizing pathogens by taking nanosilver liquids and gels. You can reduce the oxidative stress by taking strong antioxidants like resveratrol and C60, and reduce inflammation by taking turmeric and ashwagandha. Ashwagandha controls blood glucose levels, and turmeric will help with bringing down that inflammatory response. Many cofactors for your metabolism, and even through the TCA cycle, needs B complex. So taking a B complex supplement is also prudent. So I have a great B complex supplement that you can purchase. So please take a look at the supplements that I offer, and that will help to boost up your immune system and for you to weather the storm as we go through this worrisome time period during the season, the cold season, let's put it that way. I'm trying to be as generic as possible to keep the video up. So please go to the store and get the supplements that you need to boost up your immune system, and follow my protocol. In addition, I also have all natural deodorants in citrus and in peppermint. They're they're made from essential oils, and these essential oils were procured from the Himalayas. So this is a great product that Rainbow Herbals makes, and please try the all natural deodorants that I have. Thank you for supporting my work. Hopefully you pay attention to the market, the stock market, and what's going on with the Federal Reserve as we track this through. Hopefully you can benefit from some of the knowledge that I'm providing you. Thank you for supporting the channels. Thank you for subscribing. The ones that haven't subscribed, please subscribe to all the channels. And also go to the store and get the products that you need to boost up your health. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.